If you look at the bottom, the cookies are in there. It actually reminds me of like making chocolate milk, like how it all kind of like sticks to the sides and stuff. All right, Ryan Hughes said it. This is the best protein ever hit the market, and I'll say it. It's my favorite flavored protein ever. All right, so you guys spoke. Ghost listened.
Welcome to PricePlow.
So, Ghost Chips Ahoy, Ghost Whey Chips Ahoy this year was one of my favorite launches of the year. As far as protein flavors go, until I actually compare head to head, I'm going to give these guys my favorite protein of the year. There were a couple contenders later in the year. However, I was absolutely blown away from this flavor. Now, that review was definitely controversial. It seemed like online people were split 50-50 on whether or not they like this product. And I think the biggest takeaway from this video that I'm about to talk through is that Ghost listens to the consumers, whether it's positive or negative, and they make it right or they appreciate it. Whatever you guys are going to tell them, they're going to take it in, and that's going to affect the brand. They're honest with themselves, they're self-aware, and today I'm impressed because they sent me out a new bottle of Ghost that has 13 extra grams of cookies per bottle, and they actually added the cookies after blending the protein, whereas the original, they added the cookies before the blending. And if you ever looked inside of a ribbon blender, it's a giant metal blade, breaks up everything. So, upon opening, and I'll show a video of this so you guys can see it, it's clear that the new product has much, much more in the powder. That being said, I believe Dan said they actually manufactured 20 to 24 lots of this. There was a lot of variances between lots. I loved mine. My boy Ryan at Fitness Informant didn't really love his. I even saw some consumers who were diehard Ghost fans that loved their first bottle and didn't love their second. So what really happened was in a lot of bottles, instead of getting cookie chunks, they got cookie flour. Now, when I was drinking this, I had the chunks, I saw them, I made protein bars with them, and I found the chunks on the protein bars. I was happy with it, and I don't need a lot extra. However, they are here to make a cool experience for the consumer, and a positive one. So these 13 extra grams of cookies, it makes a significant difference. Now, each scoop only has a half gram more when you divide it out over the 26 servings, but it's significant. As soon as you open the bottle, you can see it. You can tell that there are bigger chunks and more chunks. So I'm going to throw this one into a blender bottle, mix it up, and let you guys know how I like it. But I'm just going to be real. I loved the first one. And if it's better than the first one, if it's more than the first one, I'm going to love it again. So I think the biggest takeaway isn't that the product was bad in any way and they had to fix it. It's just that they listen and they make the experience relative to what the consumers are looking for. So without further ado, I'm going to stop riding on Ghost and put it to the test. I am going to say, guys, this is the first Ghost bottle I've ever opened up and the scooper not been in the lid. All right, so I put 6 ounces of water in it. It says 5 to 6, but that's such a small amount of water. I like to put the extra ounce. It makes a huge difference. And we'll look inside. I mean, I'm not surprised. I think most of the inclusions really sync was what I always saw in the old one. So I see a couple in the blender ball. Right away, huge chunk in my teeth. Same product, better experience, more cookies. It's a win-win for me. I love the first one. When Dan told me in Vegas that they were improving it, I was impressed because I saw the feedback and I like that they're willing to do that. That's not easy to do when you're in a big retailer like GNC to change your formula. However, I'm impressed and I love that they care what the consumers are saying. This product's, I mean, it's just a step better than before. It was already one of my favorite launches of 2019 and it's even better now. If you didn't like your original bottle, I want to make sure you know that Ghost is open to listening. Call them up. They'll send you a new version and make sure that you're happy with it. As with all products from Ghost, They always maintain, and sometimes it even happens in our comment section below. If you don't like the product, call them, they'll replace it, they'll make it better for you. And that's the kind of company that I want to stand with, personally. As always, if you're interested in purchasing Ghost, use coupon code PricePlow for 20% off. For all other things Ghost, news, reviews, interviews, blog posts, information, go to priceplow.com/ghost. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. And really, please don't see this as a negative push on Ghost. I loved the original, and they only made it better here. Have a great day, guys.
Welcome to PricePlow.